Okay, I made it. Yeah, the laptop has decided that it can show up. Or that it can wake up, rather. No, move over here. Thank you. Yes, survived the updates. It was only spooling for like 45 minutes. No problem. I mean, yes, I guess it is running a bit faster now, but we'll see how long that lasts. But yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here and we are seeking shiny Pokemon. I'm here and we're going to be here a while. But yeah, hey Dubby, hey Randus. Hopefully you guys are having a good night so far. Here and looking for shiny rocks. Ooh. So we're both looking for shiny things. Excuse me, I hit that increment button. There we go. Shiny rocks in what? In FF14? Or like IRL shiny rocks? So many possibilities for shiny rocks. Ah, Atma Farm. Those kind of shiny rocks. Neat. Good thing I don't play D&D on said laptop. It's the only one I got. I would love to get a better computer. Oh, why not? Interesting. I would love to get a better computer. Like a desktop that I could just have dedicated for streaming and stuff. With even like a little more power than this laptop. It would be so nice. Maybe someday. Spent the last 5 hours of work today thinking it was Thursday. Ooh. I mean, at least you got an extra day more than you thought you did. Also, hey Merlin, good evening. Yeah, yesterday was... Oh, you were at a different branch in your home early? Interesting. Well, good, I'm glad. Welcome home. Yeah, yesterday was kind of madness at work. It wasn't necessarily bad. It just, I had about 3 crises happen all at the same time, so I was like literally running back and forth from one end of campus to the other end of campus to meet a tech guy at one of our locations, while also trying to troubleshoot other things back in my office. Yeah, it was a trip. I got home very tired yesterday. Today was much better. Today I was still busy, but it was at least like all stuff I was doing in my office. So I wasn't like physically running everywhere like I was yesterday. Were you like on loan to a different university, Merlin? Or like a different library within your same university? The ancient Dawn fan thing that looks great? Yes. So I will go ahead and say I'm trying to avoid the leaked stuff because I know a bunch of stuff is leaked. I am trying to avoid those as much as I can, just because I really like being surprised by stuff while I'm playing. So yeah, just baseline. But yeah, the very, like, what are they called? The paradox Pokemon, where it's like the ancient versions and then the futuristic versions. The only ones I've seen, like I've seen confirmation of a couple others that are in the game, but the only ones I've seen are the Donphan in the trailers, and they look awesome. Yeah, they were the ones that were in a trailer. They looked awesome, so I'm excited to see what else is in there. No, not that. Oh, a satellite of your main campus? Interesting. Neat. Well, yeah, like Randa said, home early is always good. Also, it's weirdly nice to see Donphan getting some love. Because they've actually always been one of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. I think I trained one in my original Silver playthrough. And then they've just kind of been ignored for several generations. So it's nice to see them out again. Donphone. Why not? But what? Pokemon community game. I did not see you pop up with the actual spawn, but thank you. Ooh, you can either game or art after dinner. Yeah, why not both? Or art about a game? Mm. Not enough hands. Yeah, that's a mood. Except usually it's me with either games or crochet. I should post some pictures. I've actually been working on the mosaic blanket that I've been working on. It's looking really, really nice. I should post an updated picture. So yeah, the past couple nights it's kind of been a struggle of like, I want to play games, but also I want to crochet, but I want to play games. Didn't say at the same time, and now do you want to see her try? I mean, maybe. Using Steam on posting recently? Yeah, no, that's fair. That's why my Instagram is very sad. Because I keep saying I'm going to post to Instagram and then I never do. Because I just don't have the brains for it. I mean, to be fair, I have definitely gamed and crocheted at the same time before. Particularly with RimWorld, I'll do it, because RimWorld has the day-night cycle, and during night, generally your colonists are all in bed and they don't do anything. So instead of, like, speeding up time and skipping through all that, I usually pick up my crochet and just sit there and watch my colonists sleep like a creeper and crochet during the night cycle, and then when they wake up, I put it down again. That's kind of my compromise to myself for getting to make progress on both. I'm trying to think what other games. I know there's others. I mean, I do a lot of crochet while Kara's gaming, but that's not quite the same thing. By the way, Merlin, you should ask Kara how she's liking Harvestella, because I'm sure she would be happy to just talk at you for like 45 minutes. Yeah, stupid algorithm. Oh, Merlin! I know what game you could do while drawing. It's even legit. Have you heard, and you would probably actually love this, have you heard of Chicory? It's on PC, although I think it's actually out on Switch now too. I think they did a Switch port for it. And possibly PlayStation? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Um, so it does get a little bit heavy in places because a lot of the story is metaphor for mental health. Um, but it's really, really cute. It's a game where you play as a little cartoon dog, um, who lives in a world where there is a brush wielder, and the brush wielder is the one that brings color to the world. Except the former brush wielder has had some kind of a crisis, and all of a sudden the entire world is black and white, and the paintbrush has been abandoned. So your little dog character picks it up and decides, okay, well, I guess I'll bring color back to the world. So you literally spend the game coloring and making art. It's awesome. I need to play more of it myself. Like literally you are creating art and coloring as part of the game mechanics is what Randus means. Like it's so cool, and the art style is adorable. Um it's also got like puzzling elements to it, because like you'll find your way has been blocked by rocks or blocked by vines, and you have to figure out there's various different mechanics that you have to either hop across ledges in sequence or like various other ways of like figuring out. Ooh, my poke gear is ringing. How do I answer that? Yeah, no, it's really, really good. I would highly recommend looking up Chicory. SJ, howdy. It's Joey. How are you? Oh yeah, I saw a wild Makuhita. I thought about going for it, but then I failed. Oh well, I guess it's just the way it goes. I'm not very good at catching Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's right. Sometimes they'll just call you to talk. Forgot about that. It's not art in depth, but it is pretty. Ooh. Yeah, that is the one thing, because a lot of it deals with like mental health and confidence and depression and such. It gets real dark and heavy at points, but I will say that it does have a happy ending, and it's got a very hopeful tone overall. So yeah, I'd say it's definitely worth a look. It's really good. I actually knew about it before Julie played it. I had already bought it for Kara, but Kara hadn't had a chance to play very far in it. So when I saw that Julie was doing a playthrough of it, I was super excited. I've played that one, Merlin. I have played that one. I've only done one playthrough. And I know it's one that you have to play through multiple times to get the most out of it. So I need to go back and do a few more playthroughs of it, but I have gone through it. It's really good. I like that one a lot too. Yeah, I picked that one up on a whim, and then I think I marathoned it all in one sitting. Or like the first playthrough. Like I just sat and I got completely sucked into it. That is a really good one, yeah. I need to try to get Kara to play that one. Ooh, Legends Arceus is good. I've mostly been playing, almost done with the main story. Nice. I've been mostly playing Sword and Shield. I did pick up Arceus a little bit while I was sick. It's one of those games where I can't pick it up and put it down as easily. I want to pick it up and like put some time into it when I start playing it. And I haven't had like big chunks of time recently, except when I was sick. Ooh. Well, that's a surprise. Hello. I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at you. Because that's got to be like the 1% encounter for the area. We have not seen any of those so far. Hello, Torchic. Torchic's one of my favorites, too. Am I replacing Merlin? No, I'm not. It's just a matter of, I would like to have this. Ooh, an Ultramoon run? Excellent. Honestly, the more I think about it, Generation 7 has probably been my favorite so far. Like, Sun and... well, I love Gen 4. But, like, Sun and Moon sucked me in a way that a Pokemon game hadn't in a really long time. I'm not getting rid of Fire Pup with Fire Chicken. If anything, I'll have them both on my team. I am not one of those people that builds like a super competitive. No two of the same types. Black 2, white 2, that's fair. Nice. More fire. Yeah, exactly. You can't ever have too much fire. People play these games doing monolocks. Oh, you know what the problem is? The starters all have ridiculously low catch rates. See if I can manage not to knock it out. Oh, come on. Stay in the ball. Oh, come on. Cheating. Never. Kupo! Well, at least my laptop's not the only one that's been a problem. There we go. Maybe it's just this house. Just doesn't like the technology today. Inside its body is a place where it keeps a small flame. Hug it! It will be as warm as a hot water bottle. Oh! I do want to hug it. I do. Can't think of a good nickname for this one right off. We can nickname it later. Torchic is an excellent baby. And an excellent hot water bottle. There's a lot of good Pokemon in this area. I would be quite happy to get any of them as our first shiny. I did remember to stop Sisbane. Ooh, speaking of babies, new Carby, who dis? Still pink! Oh, I like this pink a lot. Also, we have a Phariseed up. Oh, that way. Anyone who might want to catch that. Yes, you would have to do, yeah, like it says there. Poke start first, and then you'll be able to poke catch. And if you scroll down underneath my video to like the About panel, I've got the extension installed, and because you're logged in as you, it should pop up with like your info and let you see your stuff. It's nifty. It's more of a salmon. Yeah, it's like it's an orangey or pink. I like it a lot. Well, yeah, that reminds me. Before Sunday, I need to do a Lost the Head Empty Eyes. For now, I'm sure they'll be back. Oh, nice! Kara's our only successful Pharisee catch. Neato. You can also Wonder Trade Pokemon. Ooh, celebratory tacos. Baby's first tacos. But yeah, if you select the Pokemon and then scroll all the way to the bottom, there will be a trade button. I would recommend not trading your starter though, because they can't actually spawn to be caught. A spiky round. Yes. Wonder traded and got a Shieldon. Ooh, Shieldon is very nice and far superior to Phariseed. Pardon me. Disagree. I mean, fair. I've always had a soft spot for all of the fossils, though. Except maybe the new Shield and Sword fossils. They're just weird. But all of the older generation fossils, I really love them. I played through Ultra Sun, or no, whichever version I had. I don't remember if I had Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. But I played through with a shiny Cranidos and a shiny Tyrant that I had bred in my Moon game and traded up. Tyrant and Tyrantrum are, like, unfairly OP. If you teach them the right moves, they are quite good. Lots of people out farming shiny rocks? Interesting! Cause Atma, aren't those ARR relics? Or am I mixing them up? It's interesting there would be so many people out doing them all at once. Huh. Thanks, I hate it. Let's never talk about this again as I bury it in the PC. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Lotsa being consistently between 0 and 2 others in a zone. I mean, still, yeah. Considering it's the Realm Reborn relics, that is a lot. 18 more, and then you're done for all 10 relics. Dang. That is a lot of grind, she says, while hunting for full-on shiny Pokemon through random encounters. Glad we can keep each other company on our grindy habits. Did your bow and will likely never do a second Realm Reborn relic? That's fair. The only relic that I've worked on is I am a couple stages into my Eureka book for Scholar, because I want the Scholar book that has the big pretty butterfly wings, which is luckily only the second stage for Eureka. I should actually finish that soon, but that's the only relic I've touched. And at least Eureka itself is enjoyable, at least to me. I'm not sure I would ever be able to do the grind for the Realm Reborn relics, but who knows, maybe someday. I don't know that I've ever actually looked at them all laid out to see if there's any of them I would want to do. Crazy enough to want to do them all just because. I mean, that's fair. If it's enjoyable to you and you get satisfaction out of the shiny things at the end, then go for it. You've got like 3 warrior relics finished and none of them are your glam. I mean, again, if you get satisfaction out of the journey, go for it. Hey Kuma, good evening. Yeah, I always consider that relic weapons... Oh, we've frozen again. Oh no, I didn't save after catching the Torchic. Oh well. I'm sure we'll run across another one. Forgot that it would do that occasionally. Less the journey, more the completionist itch. I mean, that's also valid. As long as it's not causing you undue distress. Rip baby burb. I should save after every catch. Yeah. Oh! Hey! And this one's a female. Okay. Okay. Thank you, game. Yeah, and I knew that. I was thinking about it earlier today about how I should make sure I save after every catch. And then I just forgot. So yes, we will catch this baby and then save. No, stay in the ball. So, since we're on round 2, any nickname suggestions for a Torchic? No, stay in the ball. Come on. No! You're better than this. Come on. I already caught your brother, I can catch you too. Come on, Mr. Chicken. Kotatsu? Oh, I like that. That's a good one. Thank you, Kara. It gets all sharp and kicky. So does a kotatsu if you try to roll under it. Or roll over while under it. Come on! Let me catch you! I know you're a starter and you have a terrible catch rate, but please. But yeah, I definitely burned my hip at least once. Because kotatsu are low tables, right? They're meant to be sat under with your legs stretched out. So there was more than once where I would fall asleep under them and kind of slide down and attempt to roll over on my side. And definitely shove my hip against the heating element. Inside its body is a place where it keeps a small flame. Hug it. It will be as warm as a hot water bottle. Not like bad burns, but like, you know, jolting me awake going, ah, what's that? Oh, kotatsu. They're so nice to sleep under, though. Kotatsu. Excellent. Now we save the game. Couldn't ever do a kotatsu, not a fan of the heat. That's fair. The thing that I found so cozy about them is, well, of course I was in Japan and they don't really do insulated houses very much, especially not where I was, because I was down south in Kyushu. So when it got cold, and by cold, it was only like, you know, between around 5 to 10 degrees most of the time. But 10 degrees outside is very, very different from 10 degrees inside. And when it hit 10 degrees inside, it was so nice just to be able to like cozy up under the kotatsu with like a thick sweater and a scarf on. Man, my fingers got so cold though. Baby Zubat. Are you placing your bets on us getting a green Zubat then, Rambus? Is that what's gonna go down? Seems like our most common encounters are the Growlithe, the Hoppip, possibly the Wynot. But yeah, it'd be really nice to get one of the rarer ones. Guess we'll find out. Oh, a Crabrawler. Interesting. Sure, I will attempt that. Lag is about 10 seconds. Ooh. Spicy. I mean, theoretically, it pops up in chat with no lag, so... And also, there's a minute and a half to catch it. Saw it pop in chat and then looked at the time to next mon. Yeah. Oh, nice. Randus and Kara have both caught a crab brawler. Excellent. Ah, now you have a full team. Neat. I believe you can battle and level up. Currently the level cap is 20 and nothing will evolve, I don't think. They're working on that's on the agenda for future versions of the game. Right now they're just kind of working with what they got. But I know they're planning to implement a bunch more stuff. Herb. Man, I would love to have a shiny Hoppip again. I have one on Sun. I just ran into it completely randomly in a horde encounter. The other completely random shiny that I found without like hunting for it or specifically breeding for it, which is my pride and joy, is Jello the shiny Ditto. Found him just as I was playing through Isle of Armor. Just completely random encounter, shiny Ditto. I just about cried. Jello? Yeah, right? Because shiny Ditto is blue. It's like baby blue. What we should do when the new game comes out, shiny hunt a Pokemon for each other. Oh, that would be cool. I did actually just finish about a week ago. I have been hatching a gazillion eggs to get Kara a shiny Igglybuff, and it finally happened a week or two ago. After like some 7 or 8 boxes. I was still under odds, I think. A little bit. But yes, putting the shiny Igglybuff is sitting on my game waiting to be hopefully traded up to Scarlet when Kara gets it. If trading is not available right away, like back to Shield and Sword, then we'll kind of reevaluate. Because it may depend on how long it takes them to update Scarlet and Violet to be compatible with Pokemon Home. Because I know with Shield and Sword and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, it took them a couple months. Or I mean, they did it deliberately. They wanted people not to be able to just immediately trade in overleveled Uber Pokemon that they had prepared. So they deliberately waited a couple months to implement Pokemon Home compatibility. And I'm betting they'll probably do the same thing with Scarlet and Violet. So we'll have to see. But also, we might be able to directly trade. I don't know. We will have to see. Oh my god, what would an ancient and a futuristic Jigglypuff even look like? Well, I mean, okay, so clearly futuristic Jigglypuff would just be a Hatsune Miku, but pink. Supposedly vampire-based? Oh, interesting. For an ancient Jigglypuff? Concerning, but also intriguing. Hatsune Pinku? Oh god. I mean, you're not wrong. Isn't that just Luca? Some real deep cuts on the Vocaloid lore here. No big deal. Carry on. Oh god, now I'm gonna have Luca Luca Night Fever stuck in my head all night. Could see an ancient Jigglypuff being like a siren of some kind. Oh, that would be, yeah, that would be interesting. And would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. Aw, Fluff Baby. Floats along on the waves and sings to lure people to their doom. Oh gosh. Yeah? Yeah, I can see that. Like a beach ball of death. Ah! That's mascara. Oops. That's fine, I'll be smudgy. Oh yeah, we can find Corphish here too. Bought new art prints and it's so satisfying putting them in frames. Right. I got a new print for my office and I ordered a frame for it and they sent me the wrong size frame. So now I need to reorder. But I was all excited to like put the print in the frame and hang it up. But no. The print is still sitting neatly on my desk. I mean, we got a free frame out of it because they refunded. They refunded us for it, but didn't bother to like send someone to pick up the wrong size. they were like, nah, just keep it. So now we have like a free poster size frame. I don't know what we're going to use it for. It's pretty big. It's like 18 by 24, I think. So it's like big, but not like full poster size. I don't know what we're gonna put in it. The size I needed was 12 by 16. How they mix those two up, I just don't know. Oh, whoops. I mean, at least you realized you forgot your wallet without like being in line to buy things. I've done that before, where the cashier has rung everything up and is like, okay, so it's X amount. And I'm like, oops. And then I just felt really bad because I had to make them like cancel the transaction and put stuff back. Ooh, Merlin has an idea. Concern? No, no concern. Everything's fine. Why concern? No need for concern. Concerns intensify. Aw, everything's fine. Everything is always fine. Ooh. Deerling. Yes, please. I love Deerling. Deerling are good babies. Yeah, out of Pokeballs, Merlin. acquire more balls. Yes, I know what I just said. I stand by it. Merlin has acquired more balls. At least it's nice enough that it tells you. Oh, Joey's calling us again. What do you want, Joey? Nope, wrong button. SJ, howdy. It's Joey. How are you? Oh yeah, I saw a wild Kakuna. Thought about going for it, but then I failed. Oh well, I guess that's just the way it goes. I'm not very good at catching Pokemon. We're gonna get calls from him a lot. Deerling has been caught by Brandis and Dobby. Excellent, congrats. Congrats on your tiny deer friend. So many grass bobbos. Good grass bobbos. No lie, in thinking about it, grass is probably one of my favorite types. Like, I always answer, like, fairy automatically, but in reality, I like a lot of the grass types. Grass and normal. Now to ship it off to some poor schmuck via Wonder Trade, I mean, that's fair. That is part of the fun of catching things. Look, as I always say, every Pokemon is somebody's favorite Pokemon. Even the ones that you might dislike. Somebody somewhere out there loves that. Can't move, you have a cat? Yep, sorry, it's illegal. No more moving for you. Cat says so. Theo and or Piper says so. I actually can't. Oh yeah, the 3-hour cooldown. Fair. You can buy a thingy to bypass that, but I don't know why you would, because it's so expensive and you could just wait 3 hours. Theo got his yearly checkup and hasn't been feeling well. Oh no. I mean, I'm glad that makes him a little more cuddly, but I'm sorry he's not feeling well. I hope he starts feeling more like himself soon. Okay. We are at over 200 encounters, which means 125 in less than an hour. That's not bad at all. That said, I'm going to take a very brief break to run to the bathroom, etc. So everybody get up, stretch, wave your limbs around. Yeah, get food if you need to. Hydrate, check medications, all that good stuff, and I will be back in a couple minutes. Alright, there we go. I have returned. There we go. Oh, there we go. It's okay. We saved after the torchic this time. This is fine. Also, Kara is indeed getting food. I saw her. She is microwaving beef stew from last night. Man, she'll have to talk about all the stuff that went into the beef stew. It was so good. Yelk! Yelk is resubbed for the 5th month, saying butts. Butts to you too. Nope. Hello, good evening. Ooh, Merlin with the preemptive boop. Grumbles Weekly, oh no. Yeah, I saw that you were heckin' tired yesterday. I hope your Yelk is having a bad afternoon. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Bury your face in Miller fluff and just hope the whole world goes away. Ooh, yes, tea is a good idea. Tea is a very good idea. Oh, I mean, yeah, I was just saying the beef stew last night was really, really good, and I don't remember what all was in it, besides beef. And wine. And carrots that I actually ate? Like, that tells you that it was a really, really good stew, because I ate the carrots. Instead of just eating around the carrots, which is what I usually do. Also, parsnip? Is that what that was? 9 out of 10 chats recommend Miller Fluff for all problems. The last chat just responded with kappa. Yeah, sounds right. I'll stand behind that. Went in shot. There we go. Okay, so stewing beef, beef broth, a good slosh of a nice German red wine, mixed colored baby potatoes, carrots in a variety of colors, parsnip, fresh corn, cumin, oh yeah, and the chocolate duca seasoning, and salt and pepper. It was mostly the chocolate duca seasoning. You just kind of sloshed it in. Oh. I'm sorry to see those F's in chat, Yelp. I really hope you start feeling better. Maybe just go to bed. Like, honestly, sometimes that's all you can do with a day, is just call it over and go to bed. Because tomorrow will be a different day. But also, congrats on the promotion. I saw that in the Discord. Also an entire... Really? There was onion in that? There was that much onion in that? Huh. I didn't really taste onion at all. It must have just kind of disintegrated into the stew. Oh, good. I am glad to hear that, y'all. For a second, I was like, oh no, was the promotion a bad thing? Was the promotion... Does the promotion mean that Yalk is now completely overworked? Unfortunately, just going to bed did not work out when you got bad news. Ooh, yeah. Unfortunately, that would do it. Yeah, I always hate getting, like, bad news or something first thing in the morning, because it just, yeah, it really does just throw off the entire day, and there's nothing you can do about it. That sucks. Starly, a little bird friend. The whole thing. One whole onion. No dicing or slicing. That way we can fish it out and use it again later. I mean, I suppose that would work. Probably wouldn't get as much flavor if it wasn't cut open. The onion recycling racket? I thought I tasted this onion somewhere before. You can do the same thing with garlic. Just drop a whole clove in. It's fine. It's how you impart more flavor into new dishes. This onion is experienced. Confit garlic. Any kind of garlic. It's like a bath bomb, but for stew and soups. I mean, not wrong. Yeah, we are shiny hunting, Kuma. Full-on shiny hunting. This playthrough, I'm doing a thing called a badge quest, where essentially I have to find a shiny Pokemon before I take on each badge. Just, you know, for the fun of it. It's in the tags. I mean, I don't assume people read anything. So yeah, we're gonna be here a while, but that's okay. Also, it's a randomized ROM, so that's why we're finding ridiculously weird Pokemon on, what is this, Route 11? I don't remember. Where are we? Where's my map? No, not that. Okay, gear. Where's my map? Map. Route 46 is where we are. Ow, they go that... Oh yeah, I guess because this is Johto. So they actually continue with the numbering from Kanto. Nah, don't feel dumb, Kuma. I try to put useful tags, because, like, one of my pet peeves actually is going and looking at streamers, and they'll just have a random tag that probably means something to their community, but means absolutely nothing to me as a potential viewer, and I'm just sitting here going, why is your stream tagged with sweatpants? Like, is this a thing I should avoid, or is this just an in-joke, or... The easiest way to ruin beef stew is to just dump pearl onions in it and call it good. Yeah! Okay, yeah, I'm not a fan of pearl onions at all. I think what Kara did, it was sliced sweet onion, I believe is what we had in ours. Yeah, I'm actually not a fan of pearl onions at all. I don't like the texture of just biting into one where it's all onion and, like, slithery. Oh, pearl onions in a salad. That's something I don't think we see over here very often, Dobby. Pearl onions in a salad. Interesting. Like, just whole ones? Or, like, cut up? Oh, a regular yellow onion? I mean, fair enough. It was still lovely. Wait, we have a bag of them in the cupboard and they're not, like, sprouted yet? Whole ones, but they're not too big? Okay. I might be willing to try them in a salad. I just know I don't like them in stews because I find they tend to go, like, too squishy, if that makes sense. I don't want an entire mouthful of squishy onion in my stew. .5 centimeter diameter. Oh, yeah, that's nice and little. That would be great in a salad. Onions will keep a long time if you put them somewhere cool and dry. Aren't onions notorious for sprouting, though? Or was that our garlic that kept sprouting? Because I feel like there was something you pulled out of the cabinet not too long ago and we're just going, it's alive! But I don't remember if that was onions or garlic or potatoes, honestly. Oh, garlic. Okay. Yeah, the garlic keeps trying to reproduce. Oh, that was the potatoes? Okay, fair enough. Clearly we just need to eat more potatoes faster. Onions and potatoes will both sprout if it's dark and damp versus dark and dry. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Parent standard salad recipe. Iceberg salad, tomato, cucumber, pickles, pearl onions, corn, boiled egg, and whatever dressing. Ah! I would probably replace the iceberg with, like, a nice, either baby spinach or, like, spring greens. I'm not a fan of iceberg, but otherwise that sounds like a real nice, nice light salad. I might throw some chicken on top of that too, but yeah, that looks nice. Ah, standard side salad. Neat. Did anyone get the chance to see the lunar eclipse yesterday morning? It was unfortunately pretty cloudy out here, and by the time the eclipse was really going, the moon was already starting to set. It was really pretty last night. It was like a bright, bright gold color from the aftermath, but unfortunately I didn't get to see the actual eclipse. Nope, didn't know it was happening. Yeah, it was yesterday at like between like 5 and 7 in the morning. But Eastern North America was that was pretty much moonset. I know Western North America was going to have a much better shot at seeing it. In Europe, it was just the middle of the day, unfortunately. It was centered so that like Western US, all of the Pacific, and then like Japan and Eastern China were gonna have the best chance of seeing it, or the best view to see it, I suppose. 5 to 7 a.m. Those times are clearly made up and don't exist. I mean, yeah, My alarm goes off at 7:10. I hear you. I used to have to get up at like 4:30, 5:30 in the morning to be able to make it to work at my old job. That was not, I was not happy SJ those days. I mean, it was nice getting off work at like 2:33 in the afternoon, but oh man, those early mornings were awful. "4:30 a.m. is when you should be getting into bed, not out of it." I mean, yeah. Given the choice, I'm definitely more of an evening night person than I am a morning person. 100%. Wild metatite appears. Nifty. Oh, time for Randus to go acquire more balls. If you want to catch using a different ball, you just amend it to the end. So if you wanted to use one of your great balls instead, if you just use Poke Catch, it's always automatically going to try to throw a Pokeball. So if you wanted to say use a Great Ball instead, you would just type Poke Catch and then a space and then Great Ball, or whatever ball, and it'll throw that one instead. Metatite has been caught by Kuma. Congrats, Kuma. You now have a weird floating martial artist thing in a diaper. I know what I said. I'm not wrong. Take a look at that thing and tell me I'm wrong. Ah, I knew it. So I'm trying to figure out what triggers the freezes, and it's like, it's almost like a layer error, because I notice right before it happens, we start running on top of the grass instead of in it. So I wonder if maybe I just stand still for a second before I start moving, if that would help. I mean, getting a shiny Zubat would give me a good excuse to train a Crobat, like I've been saying I want to for a while. Bat. Bat. Suddenly, a lot of bats. There must be a Dracula passing through. Now I'm curious, what is the word for a group of bats? Because if it's not a Dracula of bats, I will be very disappointed. I doubt it is. But that would be hilarious. What? Because, like, you would probably say a flock of bats. But that's the generic. Every animal has a specific one. A swarm of bats? Maybe. That also sounds right. But, like, it's kind of the same thing where, like, you can say a flock of crows, but then the term that's very specific to crows is a murder of crows. A cauldron of bats? Okay, I love that. That's almost as good as a Dracula of bats. I love that. Or a colony. Okay, yeah, colony also makes sense. But again, I think colony is more of a generic one. A cauldron of bats. That's perfect. Even if that's not the official one, that's the one I'm using now. A group of bats carries multiple names. A colony, a cloud, a cauldron, or a camp of bats. I like cloud of bats. Oh, a cauldron is the best, though. I'm using that forever now. Thank you, Kara. Such a weird call for why not. It's too deep. I don't like it. It doesn't fit the way why not looks. A wake of buzzards? Oh my god, that's also amazing. You could go from a murder of crows to a wake of buzzards. No problem. It's fine. A business of ferrets? I had heard that one before, yes. Tiny business ferrets, go, go, go. Just with little tiny neckties, little tiny briefcases. Same brain cell. This is why we're married, you know. What are we shiny hunting for? I mean, whichever one shows up first, to be honest. I know Merlin's hoping for a Growlithe. I would actually love to get either a Nidoran male, another Hoppip, another, meaning I have one in X, or Sun, one or the other. Yeah, Merlin has promised us 5 subs if the shiny that we find is a Growlithe. But honestly, I think it would be neat to have a Zubat, because I've always said I wanted to train a Crobat. Or like a Nidoran male. Because those are around here too. But yeah, again, honestly, whatever shows up first, since we are just doing random encounter method, I'm not gonna... Like, if the first one we get is a why not, I'm not gonna phase and keep hunting here. I'm gonna move on and do the badge and head for the next hunt. But yeah, Merlin's got money on Growlithe. Randus is rooting for a Zubat. A wild Nincada has appeared. Apparently you can get shinies in Pokemon Community Game. I don't know what the exact odds are, but I know it's a thing. Kara's just sleepy. Shiny Totodile would be amazing. That's the other thing that I would like on this route. There are Torchic on this route. They seem to be incredibly rare, but if I got a shiny Torchic, I might cry. Yeah, I would love to be able to find a shiny Totodile in the future, and it is possible. Because again, this is a randomized game, so somewhere out there probably are Totodile in the wild. We just have to find them. As long as it's on stream. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing any hunting on this one off stream. Oh, the crying? Of course. Of course. I will do all of my crying on stream. Fat. Joke's on all you, though, because this is waterproof mascara. But we can put that to the test. Ninkata has been caught by myself and Kara. Mahahaha. I do just really like shiny Hoppip, though. Because it's like solid green. Oh, burb! I need to remember to set that clock. It's an hour off still. And that burb is playing your exit music? I mean, it definitely is, because that's the 9 o'clock burb. Because I have not yet set this clock back. Have a good night, Randus. We'll see you Sunday. Well, probably see you in chat before then, but... Exit pursued by burb, yes. I mean, the 9 o'clock burb is a kingfisher, so you can exit pursued by burb. Those things will go after you. Or at least the ones up by Jade's Cottage would. Bed for real now. Night, Dobby. Hope you rest well. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Anyone willing to keep me company on this grind is a good bean. There's something weirdly relaxing about just turning your brain off and doing X number of encounters, though. And, like, it's kind of the big number go burr sort of thing. It's like, hee hee, increment the counter. Yelp is okay being medium roast. Joke's on you, I love medium roast. We've got like a medium French roast at work right now because our usual coffee supplier is having supply chain issues. So we've got like a temporary French roast in, and it's delicious, and I want them to keep it. But unfortunately, I don't think they will because we have a contract with our usual supplier. So as soon as they get their supply issues sorted out, then we go back to using them. Which is a shame, because this French roast is delicious. It's probably just like Costco brand or something. I have no idea where they're getting it, but it's delicious. Paid the positivity fee. Ooh. I will have to go, actually. Haha, I can do that on my phone. I don't actually have Discord up because I was, my computer was so busy with updates that as soon as it stopped updating, I was like, all right, boot everything up. Don't have time for, Discord. Oh. Oh, baby. He looks so soft. Like, he looks so soft and plush. Oh, poor thing. Fat. Like, Sasha's got the long silky fur, but Theo just looks like plush. Like the kind of cat that you go to pet and your fingers just kind of sink in. Oh, I want to bury my nose in his belly. I would probably die for it, but it would be worth it. Yeah, exactly. Apply cat directly to face. Apply face directly to cat. Most definitely die. I mean, it would be worth it. Nope. Wrong button. That button. You'd be GA, but it looks like most games are waiting on Kite, not me. I am in a surprisingly few number of games right now. Just because it's been such a weird couple of weeks. I need to make a bunch of boards. But then again, bus is coming. So, like, are we going to be sitting around playing more games during bus? Or are we all going to be super distracted and playing few games during bus? We just don't know. That said, I probably will set up a couple cribbage games. Bus is coming. What is it, like 72 hours to bus or something stupid like that? Bus. Fat. Bus is good. Bus is chaotic. Rule number one of bus is that you will get sucked in, but the video strike team will clip everything that is interesting. So the eternal lecture is like, go eat, go sleep, go shower. Bus will still be here when you get back. And if something does happen, you can find the clip later. Please take care of yourself. Ah, it's a nice distance away. Excellent. Bahahaha. But yeah, bus is incredible. Bus is an experience. Yeah, I was gonna say, so my prize lot will be going up for silent auction Tuesday night. And Yalk's will be going up for silent auction, I believe, on Wednesday night, right, Yalk? And I'm actually kind of mad that Yalk's is a silent auction, because it means I have no chance of getting it. I was hoping it would be a giveaway, so I could at least throw a couple entries in and pray. Thought rule number one was donate responsibly within your means. I mean, it's arguable, because self-care is also important. But yeah, honestly, rule number one is probably donate responsibly within your means. And rule number two is please take care of yourself. Merlin, you say that like I'm not already making Shaker Charms specifically for you. But yes, to be fair, the Eevee set is special. I won't be doing any Eevee or Eevee-Lucian ones for a while. That's true! Merlin, you're getting stuff already. Merlin already won her first bus by having friendship. It's true. It is all about the friends you hang out with along the way. Ah, nope, there we go. Has Julie said yet if she's going to be on site at all? Or is she going to be busing from home? Because I know she's on, like, comms and stuff. But that can kind of be done from either place. One day Kara will cross-stitch something for the Merlin. You do have so very many stitches in the works. Although I will say the one for Rowan and Connor is almost done. I'm kind of surprised you haven't finished that one already, honestly. And the one for Benny is almost, well, I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the pattern for Benny's flowers recently, but you're making really good progress on that one too. Ah, Merlin, don't stress about it. We make things for you because you're our friend, not to get repayment. That's true, you have been the dead. Oh yeah, and yeah, Harvestella. That would do it. I was like, what have we been doing for the past 3 nights? And I'm like, oh yeah, Harvestella. That's it. I mean, that's the bonus Yalk. We don't require those. They're just very nice to get. Or at least I shouldn't speak for you. I don't require those. If you would like to require boops, that is entirely on you. Boops in exchange for blankets. Oh my god, that sounds like an amazing charity. Boops for blankets. Stitch things for friends because I need things to stitch and cannot feasibly keep everything. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And like, a lot of the shaker charms that I'm giving away to friends are ones that I've been like testing techniques on, or like trying to figure out how I'm doing stuff. Also an entire box of rejects that I just won't do anything with because they turned out not great. But I learned from all of them, so they're not really a waste, they're just not in sellable condition. But with each and every one of them, I learned what I did wrong, and I think I've actually got my process in a really good place now. I just need to actually make the time to sit down and make them. And, like, actually ramp up production. I am obligated to come pick up... Totodile! I absolutely will! Not gonna lie, if we end up driving down at some point this winter... Oh, shoot. Well, that's alright. I don't need a Pineco. Yeah, the plan is already to stop off and see Yalk and Miller if we end up driving. It's just a matter of planning and trying to save up because rental cars are fucking expensive. 333. Not a shiny. Boo. Pineko escaped. No one caught it. Sorry, Kara. No pinecone for you. Fish. Aw, frowny face. Oh no. Pats for Kara. So many concerns about these deep voice, why not? Its cry just doesn't sound right. It does not fit. So many concerns. At. My only gripe with Harvestella is that the fashion bothers me. Like, it looks great in the artwork. On the 3D models, the outfits bother me. Just like the way that they're modeled and the amount of skin that's showing. I don't know. It's just a personal thing. They just look weird on the 3D models. The artwork is gorgeous, though. I love the character designs. Yeah, like when Cress walked out without the lab coat, like that outfit bothers me just because like the way that it's modeled in 3D, it should not work. It should not stay how it is staying. And it just looks weird. And like, what's her name? Istina? Like, whatever's going on with her leggings is just weird. I'm sorry, it's just weird. Pokemons! There are many Pokemons. Hey, Julie. We are shiny hunting Pokemons, which means I am running back and forth in the same area, encountering several hundred creatures, and there will be hundreds and hundreds more. None of them will be shiny, but I will keep encountering more. Eventually, one of them will be shiny. How far away is that? We just don't know. You arrived like 10 minutes too late. We were just discussing bus and how it is Merlin's first bus. Oh, speaking of Merlin, they've gifted a tier 1 sub to Sugar Shot. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thanks. You don't have to do that, Merlin. We haven't found a shiny Growlithe yet. Oh, yeah, Julie. But I think you just missed it. Bus was a nice number of hours away. Because I was like, Bus is like 72 hours away, right? And Kuma did the actual math. And Bus was a very nice number of hours away. But I think that was last hour. But yeah, Bus is so close. Oh my gosh. I was actually wondering, Julie, are you... Oh, still this hour. So Bus is currently a nice number of hours away. Are you going to be on site at all, Julie? Or are you going to be doing all your work from home? Or are you not prepared to say? I was just curious because I couldn't remember if you had said whether or not you were going to be on site at all. You're going to be on site? Yay! Oh my gosh. It's going to be so cool to see everybody back there in person. In color, Julie. Oh, you live like 2 blocks from the site. That's super handy. Nice. Oh yeah, it's gonna be weird to see Julie in color. Flesh tone Julie. Man, that's like me at work, because I can look out my bedroom window and see the building where I work. So like I come home for lunch. I can like run back to my place if I need to change shoes or get a different coat. Hey, Real Guts, good evening. Aw, it's a cute little emote. I like the pug. Pugs are so cute. Game is going good. We're still in the very first phase of my badge quest, and you can see the number below. We're not very far in. But it's going good. We're just kind of hanging out and vibing. It is a randomized game, so we're encountering some really interesting Pokemon around here. Please do not... Yes, Yalk, please do not destroy your body for the sake of friends. Self-care first. Yalk, we will bully you into self-care if we have to. Oh my gosh, Merlin, that emote is awesome. Bonk. Yes, we will bonk. We will bonk as much as needed. Gently? No, I won't be gentle. If self-care is on the line, I will bonk as hard as necessary. I say self-care first, and Yalk hears the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Oh no. No! Yalk, no! Oh man, Kara's got a whole hammer. Better take care of yourself, Yalk. And you know that hammer makes a squeaky Koopo sound when she hits you with it. Maybe not the knife, Merlin. No blades, only bonks. Bat. Wouldn't it be funny if we found a shiny Zubat while Randus wasn't here? It would have a squeaky button on the handle, and like when you bonked someone with it, a little Moogle would pop out of the other side. Like a cuckoo clock, but it's a hammer. Man, Julie, you were talking about wanting to eat my charms, and now I'm seriously considering attempting to make candy shaker charms if I wasn't so intimidated by liquid sugar. Like, boiling sugar is terrifying to me, but it would be an interesting thing to try to attempt. Because my molds are silicone. I mean, obviously I can't use the same ones, but if I got a new set, they're silicone, so I should theoretically be able to cast sugar in them. Then it would just be a matter of trying to figure out how to seal the front. Oh, I could make chocolate ones, that's true. But like, sugar ones would be the exact thing. Like I could color them, I could put like glitter in them, edible glitter in them. I could make lollipops that were shaker charms, literally shaker charms. Cousin made piñata cookies, which were pairs of cookies sandwiched together with icing. More bits of cookie and sprinkles. Oh, that sounds so good. So that when you bit it, you bit through the frosting wall and just sprinkles fell out. That would be awesome. But yeah, I could make sugar shaker charms. I would just have to figure out how to seal the front in a way that was transparent. So sugar glass would be possible. Wafer paper might be a better idea. But it wouldn't be quite as well, I mean, I think you can get transparent wafer paper. Or at least pretty darn close. The other option would be to just use a piece of plastic and put a very big caveat on them saying, yes, this is sugar, but there is plastic, like, but that kind of defeats the purpose. I'd have to think about it and do some research on edible clear solutions. But like for the bits inside, it's easy. You just use sprinkles and either like sugar syrup, or I was thinking I could make them alcoholic. Just fill the inside with vodka. It's fine. Muck has been caught by Kara and Real Guts. Awesome. Congrats on your new muck. Right? The only thing is it would be so much sugar. But I guess like no worse than a lollipop or something. But yeah, you bite into it or you suck on it long enough to get to the middle and it's just a burst of alcohol. How great would that be? And like I even have these molds that are little potion bottles. That would be like perfect. But again, I'm so intimidated by liquid sugar, but I'm so tempted to try. The only thing would be, though, with either alcohol or sugar syrup, or even just water, they wouldn't be nearly as durable as real shaker charms, because putting sprinkles inside, they would start to, like, dissolve and degrade as soon as you put the liquid in as well. Yeah, exactly, Yalk. That's what I was thinking. It would immediately start dissolving everything. So they'd be very cool. They just wouldn't keep very long. You'd have to like make them and then like the next day use them as party favors or like whatever. Serve them. True, edible glitter probably wouldn't degrade. I was just thinking it would be neat to have sprinkles in them because then that would simulate like the big chunky things that you have floating around in most shaker charms. It would be an interesting experiment. But also, please do not lick the resin ones. The resin ones are toxic. It would definitely not be a pleasant experience. Also, the inside is filled with just mineral oil, so I don't think you would want to get a whole mouthful of that, even if you did manage to nom your way through the resin. Oh, I think my mom has just sent a new baby picture. You can tell that she's down with my brother because she keeps sending us. Oh, baby. Let me see if I can get my phone to focus on this. That's my mom and her new grandbaby. Aww. It is their first grandchild. And probably for a while their only grandchild. Well, I shouldn't say that. My brother and his wife are definitely planning on more kids, just probably not super soon. They literally just had a potato. He's a good little potato. Yeah, there is a refractory period, for sure. Apparently Cassidy's doing really, really well, though. She's recovering quickly, which is good. But yeah, Mama and Baby are both doing good. No complications. Yalka's gonna load up on pain meds. Okay, I hope you are able to catch some rest, and I hope tomorrow goes better than today, Yalk. Rest well. Give Miller many hugs. Yes, good rests. Oh yeah, I guess you're probably not streaming Friday, are you, Julie? You're gonna be too busy getting ready? Yeah, no, that's totally fair. That's kind of what I was figuring. Oh, we're doing the thing again. Look, we're hovering on top of the grass, which means we're about to freeze. I don't know why that happens. Oh, okay, so that one went. Maybe when we get out of battle, we'll be standing in the grass again? So the ROM I'm playing on has this weird quirk where it will occasionally just freeze. Okay, now I'm in the grass again. Oh, no, no. Now I'm on the grass. Now I'm in the grass. Can I turn in place? Nope, frozen. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it does that. Maybe I'll actually do some research. Luckily, all we're doing is random encounters, so it's not like it matters. Bat! Pardon me. I started late, so we'll go for another few minutes here. We'll go up until 1:45. Do our next Pokemon community game spawn. And then I'll probably sign off for the night after that. I love that my computer decides that the night I'm going to stream is the night that it should restart itself and perform updates without asking me. Just super computer. Thank you. And that should take us right up to about 400 encounters too, which is excellent. I'm hoping we get this first one at least kind of under odds. It'd be nice to get a nice quick one right off. Meow. Meow. Welcome, Elrock. Meow. We do like meows around here. All kitties are good kitties. Bat. And all bats are good bats. Sasha is absolutely a good kitty. She doesn't always... Well, okay, no. She's a very good gremlin. I'm still not entirely sure she's a kitty at all, but she's a very good gremlin. Also, do you consider softness to equate to goodness? Because if yes, then she is indeed a good kitty. Yeah, so softness equals goodness. Sasha is incredibly soft, therefore by default she must be good? Question mark? Yeah, no flaws. Oh man, speaking of logic, I had to write myself a logic document today for work. Just because, so part of my job is I administer the meal plans for a college. So part of my job is when students request refunds, I process the refunds. And so I got a refund request today from a student in incredibly unique circumstances that required me to do some incredibly unique mathematical calculations to figure out exactly how much of a refund they were entitled to. So I was smart enough, though, that I actually wrote myself a logic document of like, okay, here's the amount we started with, here's the math that I used, here's my logic and reasoning on why I used this math, and then here's the conclusion I came to, and here's the refund that I gave. And I saved it in the folder with like the rest of that student's documents, so that if there's ever any questions, or 6 months from now, if I'm trying to figure out like why did I do that, I have my logic right there. I was like, wait a minute, there's gonna be, not that there's gonna be questions, but because it was such a unique circumstance, I will probably be wondering at some point in the future, like, wait, why did I do that amount? So I wrote it down preemptively. And I was proud of myself for it. And I think I literally named the document Student Name Refund Logic. Because, like, she had started partway through the semester, so what she initially paid had been prorated anyway, but now she's withdrawing. So, yeah, it was like a whole series of calculations. Ooh, Galvantula's a good one. I don't know what balls I have. Do I have a great ball on hand? Okay, apparently yes. I actually really like Galvantula. Joltik and Galvantula are really neat looking. And Bug Electric, well, especially at the time they came out, Bug Electric was such a unique typing. I actually trained a Galvantula in my first run through X, I think. Uh-oh. Encounter 404, Torchic not found. Bye, Torchic. Would have been funny if the ROM froze again right there, but nah, we're good. Get a few more encounters in. Ah! got it. Sorry to everyone else. There will be other Galvantula, hopefully. Let's do a couple more, round it up to 410, and then I'll call it a night. I mean, we started at 75, so like what? 250 encounters-ish? No, 320, yeah, like 335 encounters in the space of like less than 2.5 hours. That's pretty darn good. We'll get there, we'll get there. That said, I am gonna call it a night. I would like to go eat dinner. Thank you very much for everyone that came and joined me. And just hung out, chilled, while I ground out hopefully some shinies eventually. Nope, wrong button. I will be streaming on Sunday, my usual patchwork and sewing. Even though there will be bus, it'll just be the first day of bus, so I'm gonna go ahead and stream on Sunday. But then as far as next Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll kind of play it by ear and see. But yeah, I'm not gonna raid anyone because I don't have my interface up. Because my computer decided to update things and I don't have anything open. But yeah, everyone have a really good night. Take care of yourselves. Especially since bus is coming, we all need to be in tip-top shape for that. Yeah, have a good night, rest well, eat well, drink well, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys later.